Hello friends, I am Yogita Patil. First of all, today we are going to discuss about our 12th English syllabus. Our 12th English syllabus is divided by in 4 sections. First section is prose. In prose section there are 10 points. First, draft a speech. Second, expansion of an ideas. Third, view counterview. Fourth, conduct an interview. Fifth, character sketch. Sixth, write a report. 7, write an appeal. 8, mind mapping or design. 9, write an email. 10, write a flyer. In section second is poetry, and in this section also having 3 points. First one, appreciation of poem. Second, write a blog. And third, composing lines or compose a poem. Section 3, writing skill. In section 3 there are 6 points. First one, summary writing. Second one, mind mapping. Third one, note making. Fourth, statement or purpose. Fifth, drafting a virtual message. And sixth one, group discussion. In 12th syllabus, they are introducing one new topic, section 4, study of genre, novel. In this section, we are going to see writing a note on first, character. Second, theme. Third, plot. Fourth, language. Fifth, setting of novel. So students, today we are going to see section 3, writing skills. First topic, summary writing. So students, first of all, we need to understand that what is a summary. Let's see the definition of summary. A summary is a record in the reader's own words that gives the main points of a piece, such as a newspaper, article, a lecture, a passage, a chapter, or even a whole book. I repeat, the definition of summary is a record in the reader's own words that gives the main points of a piece, such as a newspaper, article, a lecture, a passage, a chapter, or even a whole book. That means in our daily news journals, we are getting a summary of all details. That summarization activity is called as summary. Students, an ideal summary would be of 1/3 in length of the given passage. Use simple, complex, and sometimes compound sentences to include more entertainment in single statement. So, writing the summary, which points or rules we have to remember? Let's see. Summary writing, some rules we have to know. Here we have to divide the text into subsections. Third one, what type of text you are dealing with. Next, identify important informations. Students, when you will read the passage for summary writing, that time you have to identify important information. Next, highlighting important information. Some when you will read passage text for summary writing, that time also you have to highlight important information. Next, write the summary in your own words. Students, summary would be of 1/3 in length of the given passage. That time also have in your own words, own language. Next one, write down the main points of each section. I repeat, write down the main points of each section. Here you have to try to underline main points. Next, key points for the main topic. Next, do not include minor details. Students, here we have to ignore minor details. Next one, go through the process again. Go through the process again means here we have to follow the first rule again. Next, you can make suitable changes. If you want some changes in your 1/3 summary, in your 1/3 passage, then you can do. Students, let's see our rules again. We have to read the text carefully, we have to read the passage carefully, then divide the text into subsections, then what type of text you are dealing with, then we have to identify important information, then highlighting important information, then write the summary in your own words. We have to write the summary in our, then we have to underline main points, then key points for the main topic. Do not include minor details. We have to ignore the minor details. Then we have to go through the process again, and if you want some changes in our paragraph, in our passage, then we can. Okay? Students, let's see some tips for summary writing. First one, understand the text. We have to understand the paragraph. We have to understand the subject of paragraph. So here we have to understand the text. Next, read the instructions. We have to read carefully the instructions. Third one, find exactly what you need to summarize. Next, read and reread the passage. Means we have to read twice. Next, identify the main idea through the process of asking questions. Next, form short sentences on your own. Means try to compose complex and compound sentences. Students, for this sake, we need to one pencil keep with us. Next one, connect the sentences using linkers like and, but, because, etc. Next, remove unneeded words and sentences. Here we have to remove examples, other lengthy information, and unneeded words. And last one, omit details. Students, here remember one thing, we are going to 1/3 passage. We are going to making 1/3 passage. So here omit details. Let's see steps for summary writing given in our textbook. Step 1. Read the article twice. I repeat, step 1. Read the article twice. We have to read article, passage, paragraph twice. Step 2. What is the purpose of our summary writing? Step 3. Identify the main idea. Here we have to identify the subject of paragraph, the subject of article. So identify the main idea. Step 4. Prepare your own draft. Here we have to prepare our own draft, revise it, and if necessary, edit it. I know in while examination it is very difficult prepare our own draft, revise it, and if necessary edit it, but here you can frame the words and sentences in your own mind. Okay. Step 5. Step 5, it is last step. Write the final draft, okay, and give the suitable title. In summary writing, title is a very important. Without title, summary will be incomplete. So we have to give the title and give the suitable title. Students, here I am going to show one example for you. Okay, this is one extract for you, one text for you, or one article for you. Okay, and after reading this article, after reading this passage, we are going to 1/3. We are going to summary writing and give the title for this summary. Okay, let's start. When you are deprived of sleep, your eyes don't work as well, and difficulties with vision are very common. The first changes are usually minor, some blurring of vision when reading, or some errors in judging distance or depth. You may reach for a coffee cup and miss because your eyes told you it was closer. As the period without sleep lengthens, other visual errors become more common. Though a significant number of normal people who undergo extended periods of wakefulness have hallucination, it usually takes a prolonged sleep loss, at least 72 hours, to bring this on. Students, here you can pause the video and reread the passage. Next paragraph. During sleep loss of shorter duration, visual errors, mistakes in vision are much more common. Perhaps you saw the doorknob on the left rather than the right, or misread the hands on the clock. These errors don't happen if you focus your mind specifically on the doorknob, for example, but if you are looking at something else and glimpse the door out of the corner of your eyes, your perception of the knob location may very well be wrong if you are very sleepy. These errors are easily corrected and often comical, but they do show that the visual system, one of the most important for information gathering, is not working well. Similarly, it's quite common to have some difficulty with coordinations and mild hand tremor or difficulty with fine motor skills, such as threading a needle, often occurs. So here the paragraph, and we have to summary writing, we have to 1/3 of this paragraph. So repeat some rules, we have to read some rules, we have to see some steps, we have to remember some tips for summary writing. So students, question is here. Write a summary of the above extract with the help of the following points. Give your summary a suitable title. Effect of sleep loss, result of prolonged sleep deprivation, shorter duration, other results. These are some key points, some points for you, and with the help of these points we have to prepare, we have to write summary writing. Okay? So students, here I am going to show you summary writing. First, suitable title, sleep loss and its effect. Okay, here we give the title, sleep loss and its effect. Title is very important in summary writing. Let's start. When you do not get enough sleep, it affects your vision. Blurred vision and errors of judgment is distance and depth are the first changes. Sleep deprivation of 72 hours or more causes hallucinations. Sleep loss of shorter duration results in mistakes in visions, especially when you are not focusing on what you do. Though these can be corrected, It shows the impact of sleep loss on the visual system, an important source for information gathering. Sleep loss results in reduced coordination and it also affects fine motor skills. So students, you can see what we did in summary writing. First, we read the text carefully. Then, we try to divide in subsections. Then, we identify important informations. Then, we write the summary in our own words. Then, we did not include minor details. Then, we can make suitable changes. We understand the text. We read the instructions carefully. Here we find exactly what we need to summarize. Then read and reread. Then here we remove unneeded words and sentences, especially we omitted details. Students, with the help of step for summary writing, we done our summary writing. So students, I am going to show one extract, one article or one paragraph for you for homework. Here you have to 1/3 you have to summary writing of this paragraph. I also will share the photo of with this extract. Okay.